Hey there friends and enemies, JoPa here again, and today I want to go over my top 5 favorite moments from Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. Now, this campaign wasn't overly long, but it did have some pretty epic moments in my opinion. There will be spoilers in this video, so if you haven't completed the campaign and you want to do so in the future, spoiler free, then save this to watch later and come back once you've done so to let me know which of these moments you might replace or which might be your personal favorite. Now, starting at number 1, there's a mission where you access a console and then all of a sudden the lights go out and a bunch of Tyranids start swarming you. This is very crazy to me because it really reminds me of a Aliens game, only in Space Marine 2. It felt really cool. I know this is an overly cinematic moment, but I just personally thought it was awesome and it really landed very well in my opinion, especially because you have a flamethrower while you are in the dark. It's pretty insane. At number 2, and this is cheating just a little bit because it's actually 2 moments in one, we have the missions where you are fighting alongside the dreadnoughts. These walking weapons of war are absolutely insane and do a ton of damage to the Emperor's enemies. But the best moments are one where you have a Helldrake terrorizing the battlefield, so the dreadnought picks up a giant chunk of rock and tosses it at it, absolutely destroying the creature. The other one is when the dreadnought bursts through a rock wall with a Hellbrute and just lays waste to it. It just shows how impressive these weapons are, and I absolutely love them. They look like the most unstoppable mechs you've ever seen. At number 3 for me is the moment in the prologue mission where all the odds are stacked against our character. The Tyranids are swarming him. It looks like he's absolutely going to die. And then his helmet comes off to reveal Captain Titus, now Lieutenant Titus. But this was really cool. We knew he would be the main character of the game. We just didn't know how he would be reintroduced after everything that happened in Space Marine 1. And I thought this was absolutely insane, especially where it seemed like they might be pulling a bait and switch with what happens after he reveals himself. So I thought that was really cool and one of the moments that really caught me off guard right from the beginning, and how I knew this campaign was going to be an absolute blast.
Until you lie dead at my feet.
At number 4 is the Space Marines' last stand. The Chaos forces are pouring through portals with almost overwhelming odds. Titus grabs the banner and tries to rally his fellow soldiers beside him, but it does seem to be in vain, as it looks like the Chaos Forces and their endless numbers are going to win the day. However, that's when Commander Calgar makes his presence known. He finally arrives and absolutely annihilates the Chaos troops, and it just shows how powerful this man is and how revered he is among the Space Marine forces. It was absolutely insane. Now, there are a few other moments which didn't quite make the list for me, such as the first time you see the mind-blowing amount of Tyranids that can appear on your screen at any given time, and it looks like there's no possible way for you to defeat that number of enemies. Or when the campaign completely flips on its head with the introduction of the Heretic Chaos Space Marines. Another one that I really enjoyed is when Commander Calgar essentially pushes his way through the Chaos magic with pure force of will and looks to be the unstoppable commander that he is as he trudges forth and attempts to take down the final enemy by himself. Now, the actual number one on this list for me is the attempted sacrifice by Lieutenant Titus at the very end of the game and his full redemption from Space Marine 1 and the time in between, as he looks to annihilate the Chaos Forces once and for all. This comes at the end of the final boss and is absolutely wild. Highly recommend that you check this game out if you have not already. It is an absolute blast. I absolutely loved it. I'll let the rest of the video run. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. As always, my name is Jopa. Have a good one. I'll catch you all later.